What up, guys? I write this video because I told everybody on my other broadcast. I used to go to Irving in church, and I used to go to Skateport with Tana and the mom, and we used to go to Capel when Tana had a girlfriend, and we used to always hang on the campus of Capel and stuff. When I used to go to the skate park, we used to chill, and also we used to do so much um, in these situations. Nobody wanted to hear me out in Dallas. You got so much of negativity from a lot of people. It makes a person not want to be in the state of Texas anymore and deal with nonsense. And I just had to sue the Justice Department in the state of Texas because of the day's spiritual behavior of the community of my enemy. God said. You know, people could try to rip down your belief and what you believe in God and sin in the Holy Spirit. And those things are what we're doing. And, driving past doing music community and doing all of those things. Nigga call you a snitch. Nigga say, I want to tell Dallas, the only time we're going to do business, the only time you going to come and see me when I have a mansion and you video chatting me. We ain't gonna do nothing in person, man. I'm not trying to kick it in the studio with you. No, we can do a studio session from your house in my home or you in the studio. Now that NFL Sunday. That's gonna need that. It is only on YouTube and YouTube. So you're gonna actually need those things. Let me tell you, Trump have all my social media. And y'all think Trump actually going to jail and Plies making funny? No, they have my network. Trump and them was watching my network of me communicating with people in Chicago and everybody. You know, we're talking a little bit more about everything that's going on. You know, I just had to everybody got something negative to say. And we ain't about to do this. This is not how it's about to do. No negative from the courtroom. My own lawyer got negativity. My own lawyer got negativity. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everybody got negativity. We're not standing in this environment, dealing with communities and dealing with racial behavior. A black person say he gonna come. No, you got racial agenda. You know, I don't, and people don't understand the devil trying to win. You know, we they can do what they may. Tell black racism, but when I left court May the 17th, they was taunting. And Miss West was antagonising. There was antagonising. So I made it very hard. That's another 30 million. I've already won my case. But I'm not gonna take negativity from everybody. That's something I'm not gonna do. I'm not worried about a black racist person and people that's coming with their black racist brother and racism white. I'm not gonna do that teaming up. I'm not gonna do that in the state of Texas. I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to deal with racism. But at the same time, negativity, I'm gonna win my case. God said I'm gonna win. And I'm gonna get my justice from McDonald's and Browns because it was deception and the spirit behavior of racism. I don't care about these community things. This got something to do with what's happening. The people was already watching y'all dumb people talking about you a rat. They was already watching y'all in the mall and in Carrollton, Texas. Why they had a car up and why walking past why names was being called in the community. I ain't trying to hear it. Family or none of them. This is my fight against racism of black in Texas. I ain't trying to hear it from family or not. This is my fight between racism from the mayor and racism from the community and the people that support the mayor. And his racial behavior. And not the city hall members trying to cover up the cause in the community, laughing and getting away with it, and they think they getting away with it. Since those calls are not answered. Right? And the mayor and them think they getting away with it, right? This is my fight. This is me and God fight. What was said in Addison Park, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the morning, when I was banging on my door, you dummy, you retarded, right? You scared of your little brother. What was said in that community? At that parking in Garland, Texas, this is me and God fight. Negativity the devil can hit you from either way. But God said you have to stay focused. You have to stay focused here to win this battle between what happened with the mayor Eric Johnson to win the election, where racism and lies in the community got a problem with that. No, I can take my stuff and buy me a big house and take my money from McDonald's and buy me a big house in Frisco with Gates. I don't have to deal with this crap, with these lies going on in the city. But you're going to pay for what you did. The cops was knocking, all y'all trying to get a hotel at the in-town streets, and fights was breaking out. My lawyer want to antagonate and laugh, right? And lied to me up in there, right? You don't want to take responsibility for not answering and tunting and your 911 call tunting and laughing, right? Oh, you like, hey, I saw you in that car laughing at me. Made a 17 minute. I saw your spirit. But if they don't do nothing about you, Governor Abbott and them job is at risk. And the mayor about to lose their job, and City Hall about the Texas legislators about to go to jail because they been knowed about it. I don't need nothing to do with this, man. I buy me a big house in Frisco with gates around it. I don't need to deal with you. But they want to cover up the cause for what they did because the mayor was so busy trying to win an election. God said I would not lose this battle. Big Tech and all y'all dumb and every the mayor's misconduct, I would not lose this battle. God is giving me, God is giving me, He's giving me the gift to carry through with this. He is giving me the gift to carry through with this. He is giving me the gift. You will not win this. God said you will not win this. If I was in the army, I wouldn't need a satellite to see my enemy. I wouldn't need monopolists to see I will see my enemy by spirit. God said, I tell your loved ones I'm in my heaven sleeping, but they don't know my spirit have left my heavens. I don't need nothing to do with it. And either way, I'm going to walk off, man. I'm not going to stay here dealing with this racism behavior, community behavior. We had already won from McDonald's, and Brahms already lost, God said. The spirit has been caught. But they just don't see it with the lies and the deception and the racism, right? What happened when I was in front of that they know who I was and racism. That's another 30 million. People say they're gonna come and see me. Who you gonna come and see? You racist black people and you communities? I don't need to deal with you, man. I don't need to deal with you. People talking about this is my fight. Walmart is already losing. This is my fight. And God not gonna let people get in the way of fighting for what is right and what is ours. What we about no. That's another 30 million. Then that's another 30 million against the Justice Department. How can the more you act stupid and do what you do and lie? And my lawyer want to waste her time, and she laughed and turned and made a mark because the maid don't want to take responsibility. I'm a grown boy now. I don't need to be home with I'm gonna give me a place. I'm not buying no house in no community. We gonna be big gates around it, whatever it is. I'm not dealing with this. Everybody got their own opinion. Judge Kennedy want to talk. Oh, gonna call my mom and tell her, do you know, boy, lady, I've been working computers since Newman Smith. Since I was a kid. You ain't saying nothing. But that prosecutor is going to jail with you. I promise you with their little deception. And this is about Social Security. No, we are going to stay focused. We ain't trying to get in a relationship. Our time is where we stay focused at, where we do what need to be done. I'm trying to get in film directing. I took film directing. I want to take my dreams in film direction. I don't need to deal with this stuff. I don't need to deal with it. But the mayor act like he on somebody. He said racist things. People don't know what I had to endure. And at Addison Park in Garland, Texas, by that cemetery, I said I sat out there at 12 or 1 o'clock at night. And by that thing, I said, God, they was not going to get away or what they did, name calling, terrorism. They was not going to get away with it. I prayed to God. I prayed to God while names was being called in the community. If it won't be for that Garland police and them, in that ambulance in Garland, I wouldn't have made it this far with the stupid bit misconduct and the mayor lying. They got a Garland police that aren't supposed to be in jail because of community racist behavior. And the mayor Eric Johnson, now they trying to cover it up. Why are you trying to cover the 911 calls up when your community was doing stupid things in Carrollton, Texas? Fights was breaking out. And Garland is never talk about it when the mayor, they was after their tax dollars in the community. And no, this was about Social Security. You stick your nose in my business. And I was trying to attack Social Security. And the guy telling me to shut up at the local government when I'm trying to attack the call center. Y'all don't know my fight. You only know yourself. And I don't expect you to understand. But the thing is, we are staying focused. I made everybody stay single, focus on your craft. Don't worry about. Trust me, when things come, when you stay single and focusing on yourself, a relationship will come when the time comes. I told all my friends I don't like you. Don't be following around. Stay away from. Go home. Do something. Be on the hour of peace. Do stuff on yourself. Enjoy each other. Stop going to a McDonald's and go hang out. No, I'm going home and I'm going to chill. And we going to go hang out and have fun. There's so many things that you can do. Monopoly. All of these other games that we can just play. And beside those things. Connect for. It's so many games that I like. Uno. I think I want to start a broadcast about my favorite TV show. Charm. Zoe 101. Talk about Marvel. Thanos, I talked about it and talking about stuff, talking about Dawson Creek, talking about my other shows. I'm like when I was in an open relationship with Nikki tried to say, "Oh, you didn't give me on." I had cable in my own apartment, and we would sit down, me, her, and Storm would sit down and watch Game of Thrones. I love the Game of Thrones. They got it on HBO. We're gonna watch Game of Thrones. We're gonna talk about what we like about Game. Strike Back is my show. South of Nowhere. Degrassi with Drake. I had to do a scene is my show. All of this is my show. A lot of stuff that I know is my shows. And we're gonna strike back South of Nowhere. Other shows that I like that I just want to be the type of person to be able to talk about those things and understand those things where we just not focusing on hip hop. There's other movies and shows that I like. Joey 101, Annie and Mac that I like, my stepson Love and me. There's so many other things that I can constantly talk about in that maneuver. It's a lot of other shows that Roseanne. There's a lot of other shows that I like. Tim the Tool Man, Disney Channel, Raven Simone. Um, and it's so many other things that I know that I want to do, and like took there and took drama. I hope Newman Smith Carrollton, Texas, win a championship this year. And I remember I told my brother when I was on the football team, my brother said, "You remember when your coach said, 'Let me train him, let me show him what I can do.'" Big Nick and everybody, they got some dudes, people that I went and Newman Smith. I always went to regular parties and stuff. And when that stuff was going on at Newman Smith, this girl worked at a strip club in Dallas, she's in Carrollton, Texas, over there towards the library over there, where I got to work over there in Carrollton at this bar where we got our song at Mills, work at this bar over there. And then she went to Newman Smith, and we got our song play. Mirza showed the video, and we got our song play. Like our song play at Perry and all the rest of those things. So, it's a girl that I saw. She was like, when I went to the Farmers Branch station in 2009, and she had I said, hold up. We went to, you a scripper, and we went to your club, me and Mirza and them, and Mills, and our song was played, and you from Newman Smith. How can you be scared of me? We went to parties together with Big Nick and Kool-Aid and everybody from Newman Smith High School. I'm going to regular parties with everybody. Y'all invite me to regular parties with everybody. And I'm like, hold up, not her. And she know who I am. When I was at the Farmers Branch station, I'm like, hold up. And I saw the way she, not you, come on. When y'all was on Facebook, me and Sabina had a fight. Mom and them, it's not about Mirza. Ask Charlie Boy and Rhino about Rhino with Charlie Boy. Ask Tum Tum to reach out to Miss Unique. This right here. Let me tell you, Sabina mom and dad think I didn't know about things that was going on. I know since we was a kid. Demir have always let, but let me tell you something. It's about the belief system. Before me and Rick got into an argument, me and Rick, me and Mirza got into, we sat, after we sat by Mirza's house, and we said, you and Mirza always getting into an argument. But I've been knowing about something, and Patrick tried to play me dumb, say, you dumb? No, it's not. No, it's not going to go like that. And I confronted to Patrick everything that I know, the sneaky stuff that I seen. Don't try to play me. And then we in Walmart like Slim and Birdman say, Slim say, y'all see each other and y'all dapping each other off. We in Walmart and Addison and they dapping each other off. The belief system is causing a problem. Why are we not connecting? These niggas, I had to tell my friend Samantha, we work for friends at 1216 in Carrollton. About my friends that worked at 1216 and everybody that worked at 1216 in Carrollton and everybody in that format. I had to tell Samantha we're going to have to stay away from each other for a while because stupid behavior going on in the community of Dallas and Oak Cliff and lies going on. I don't want nothing to do with you. Y'all passed it to the breaking point here with this lying stuff, man. When I was in Norman Smith, I stayed at a shelter, at a group home one day. When I was a young kid, I think that was about all Martin Luther King Street. And this was back in 08, 09, 0, whatever, 007. And I stayed in there for a little bit, walking through South Dallas. Me and this middle school kid, we used to get our bikes in Newman Smith. And we get on there and we go on Martin Luther King Street. And my teacher hold this thing. I was on the football team. I took drama. The best thing that Miss Gulo told me to do is to go to that. I had 3 more years, 4 more years. I had a year and a half left, 3 more years in a year. I graduated in 2010. The best thing that I ever did was going, doing what Miss Gulo and everybody told me to do because she believed in me and she wanted me to go find my acting career. But they never had the program. Dallas don't have those things. And he remind me of Miss Gulo. When DJ Khaled talked about it, they remind me of Miss Gulo. But don't play me, man. Don't act like when me and Mirrors don't act like I didn't know and you gonna say, damn, I know everything. But I wanna tell him, I know you had a problem. And me and Sabina, I would have to hang in there to keep this going, no matter what the cost. I don't want your apology, Texas. I want none of, give me my justice. I don't want to communicate with you. I don't want to do none of that. You are a liar. I don't want to kick it with you. Give me my justice and send me on my way. Bum B can talk about female out there of the world. Nah, I want nothing to do with you. But if you keep pushing things back and the stupid community keep doing what they doing, they keep doing what they doing. Stay away from me, man. I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to chill with you. And they man, no, y'all belief system is gonna get y'all into some trouble around here, man. These kids gonna be in a grave early with these dumb, foolish people. I had to tell my stepdad, listening to Boozy, y'all don't know y'all facts. And that dude gonna mean mug me. Y'all don't know all y'all facts. And he's sticking his nose and lying about something. This is about Social Security. Stay out of my way. I don't want your apology. You're a liar, and you'll do it again. Give me my just, and they telling me, no, Yellow Breeze had been known about me since Kevin Gates was communicating with me. The same time Trump and them was watching my Instagram. You think you got it all figured out, right? You really think Trump is going down? You got to be out your mind. You're a pawn. The network senators got me. No, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want to kick it with you because y'all got a motive. Y'all look out for self. You and you rappers in Houston are greedy, and y'all got racist agenda. I build my own. I want Houston to hear me. I build my own. God said we build our own without you. I told the civil rights and the justice, the mayor needs to be taken down. The Judge Kennedy need to be put down. The prosecutors need to go to jail. Balance need to be restored. I don't want to sit there. You're not just going to tell me you apologize without arrest. I want to see Judge Kennedy arrested. I want to see the prosecutor. They know they was wrong. Because when I was messaging the Justice Department, no, I want your job. I don't want to hear an apology. I want Ms. West's job. I want all of them that tried to break my mindset. I want accountability for it. I don't want these state attorneys to have a job. They know what they have done. And every time you sit up there and lie, you thought I was just going to sit in Dallas County? You thought this was going to be over? Y'all got a racist problem. I want the DEA jobs. I want the They're not going to sit there, bro. They're not going to sit there and get a free pass. I made it very clear to Joe Biden and the civil rights. You're not going to sit up there and play dumb. When you look after your communities, why you trying to cover it up? And they laughing and talking bull crap. It made me not want to be here no more after this, man. And then I want the state attorneys arrested. All 20 of them. Who had their eyes on the quarterback? Judge Kennedy is coming from underneath that seat. Racism. The prosecutor is not going to walk free. Crimes of racism. They are not going to walk free. And I want to make this very clear to the state of Texas. They are not going to walk free. God and me will do everything in our power for the prosecutors lose their job and be put in jail. I will fight with me and God will fight with every last breath in us. Hey, and trust me, I went to Newman Smith High School. My teacher worked with somebody that was on the news and somebody that do sign language. Don't come at me, Miss West, with that. My teacher, Miss Chastity, she teach me sign language to read lips at Newman Smith High School. I want them to know something. I'm going to tell them, don't come at me like that in that courtroom. And I know how to read lips. And I went to Newman Smith High School. I'm going to tell them, my teacher deal with somebody at Newman Smith in civil rights. I'm going to tell them I'm going to the civil rights. Don't know. Going to the civil rights department. I'm going to tell the state of Texas, don't you play with me when I know how to read lips. And my teacher at Newman Smith deal with people with sign language. And she sit up there and teach me the language of lips. And I watch everybody, one of my classmates' mouths and how he talk. Don't you play with me, man. Let's talk about this, man. Racism want me to forget. Stay away from me, man. That prosecutor is coming from underneath that seat. I don't care what you got to do. They losing their job. I don't care what you got to do. They coming from underneath that seat. They not going to keep, they know. Either you deal with them or we going to have a problem. Hey, I have already won. He don't even know that Justice Department gave me a video, throw at the punchline. Negativity, man. I ain't trying to hear it, man. Let them do. But I'm taking Governor Abbott with me. I'm taking the Texas legislators with me. I'm taking the Mary A. Johnson and that church in the city, that people that care about themselves. I'm taking all of them with me. They're going to be put to death right along. If I'm gone, nigga, they're going to be gone too. If you want to play Governor Abbott, ask for the arrest of Governor Abbott and the Texas and the police officers that was involved. We can take it here if you want it. Every Carrollton police officer involved and watch what happened. We can ask for their badge too, right? Racism badges, right? I'm going to tell her, sit right. Tell her, state of Texas, you better not play with me when my teacher. Tell everybody in that Dallas courtroom, you better not play with me when I had a teacher that did. I know how to read lips. I work with somebody that deal with sign language at Newman Smith. And my teacher used to sit up there and teach me this with the other student. This is how you do this, talk to him. I know how to read lips. Even when you speaking low. Don't you play with me. Care about what they talking about, man. That's another racism. Justice Department getting it and getting the little niggas saying something today. All right, you gonna say something today and have a problem? I got something for you. I don't want to deal with you black hatred liars. And the mayor getting us, stay away from me.